The information shared on the Self-Care with Gene Edelman podcast, including the Kitchen with Gene series, is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult your doctor or qualified healthcare professional before beginning any diet or nutrition plan to ensure it is appropriate for your individual health needs and circumstances.
Hi, I'm Gene Edelman. For decades, I've been a student of the healing arts, Reiki, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, acupuncture, plant-based, and macrobiotic cooking. Join me on this journey and hear my thoughts of the week. Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to the kitchen. Today, as we step into the heart of the holiday season, I want to share something close to my heart. Ways to bring a little more lightness and color and nourishment to our Thanksgiving table. Thanksgiving is such a beautiful time, a time to gather, a time to give thanks, a time to share love through our food. But often our plates can be heavy, both literally and energetically. So today, let's explore how we can keep the spirit of gratitude while we nourish our bodies with vibrant plant-based dishes that make us feel alive, grounded, and joyful. Because self-care isn't just about what we do after the holidays. It's about how we celebrate in these moments together. So, before we begin, how about we take a breath? Before we even step into the kitchen, let's take a breath together. Let's inhale and think of something we're grateful for this season. And let's exhale and let's release any expectation of perfection. Because that is our fallacy and that's what creates stress. So there is no perfection. Remember wabi-sabi. Nothing's permanent, nothing's perfect, and nothing lasts forever. So let's exhale with that thought. Our food doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made with love. That is the greatest gift of our time together and the food that we create during these holidays. So let's start with dish one. How about some roasted autumn vegetables made with a maple balsamic glaze? So you can talk to the family. What is your list of favorite vegetables? And just imagine a beautiful platter of these beautiful, beautiful vegetables. For example, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, carrots, onions, whatever the family favorites are. So we want to clean them, we want to dice them, and then we want to toss them with a little olive oil, salt, pepper if you wish, and drizzle with just a splash of maple syrup. Then we're going to roast them for about 25 minutes at 350 until they're nice and cooked and they look wonderful. Then at about 10 minutes before they're absolutely perfect, we're going to just splash a bit of balsamic vinegar and toss them again in the roasting pan. As they cook these last few minutes, that caramelizing is going to happen. It's going to give these vegetables just an extra kick of sweet and savory balance. Everyone's going to love them. So even those who think they don't like veggies, they're going to love these roasted vegetables. They're a reminder of our Earth's wonderful abundance and a reflection of our season's harvest. So enjoy some autumn roasted vegetables. Our second dish I want to share is stuffed acorn squash with a quinoa cranberry dressing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash our squash and we're going to cut them in half. We're going to take out the seeds and we're going to just rub a little bit of olive oil on them. We're going to roast them for about 45 minutes until they're nicely cooked. Then, when they're done, we're going to take them out of the oven. So we want to keep an eye on them. But while we're letting them cook, we're going to create our stuffing. And our stuffing's going to be made of onion and celery that we saute with some chopped garlic. So depending on how many people you're serving and depending on how many squash you're cooking, you can do a cup or a cup and a half each of onion and celery and a tablespoon or so of garlic. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our quinoa, we're going to wash it, and then we're going to put it on top of these simmering vegetables. And we're going to cover that just to the top of the quinoa with some low sodium vegetable broth. And then we're going to watch that and let it simmer and cook until it's fluffy. Towards the end of that, we're going to put in some chopped pecans, some dried cranberries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon and thyme. We're going to toss all that together. And then we're going to take our beautiful acorn squash from the oven, and we're going to take this beautiful stuffing, and we're going to put the stuffing in the squash. This is a beautiful hearty dish. It's even enough to serve as a main for our plant-based guests, but it also pairs beautifully with any roasted ham or turkey that you're making for our holiday favorites. The best part is it's so beautiful on the table. These beautiful orange squash bowls filled with jewel-toned quinoa and berries. It's just a beautiful addition to any table. The third dish is some green beans that we're just going to toss with some almonds and lemon zest. Your choice, you can either steam or saute your green beans until they're tender, and then just toss in some slivered almonds, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of salt. This is a beautiful, beautiful dish. It's green, it's vibrant, it's light. It's a real reminder of just the simplicity of how we can create our vegetables and serve them to our beautiful family and friends. The fourth dish is a nice cauliflower mash with garlic and olive oil. We're going to steam our cauliflower florets until they're soft, blend them till they're creamy, add in some roasted garlic, touch of olive oil, pinch of salt. Maybe if they're a little too thick, a little bit of plant-based milk or some vegetable broth. Make them creamy and fluffy. These are so satisfying. It's a really nice alternative to our typical white mashed potatoes, some nice creamy cauliflower mashed potatoes. Very, very comforting. Doesn't have to be made just at Thanksgiving. Can be made all throughout the fall when we're enjoying our beautiful cauliflower. And our last dish I want to share is a warm lentil and kale salad with some pomegranate seeds. We're going to cook our lentils until they're tender. Usually I'll cover them with a little low-sodium vegetable broth and just cook them till they're tender. And then we're going to wash and dice up some kale. We're going to saute that with a little bit of olive oil, and at the end put in a splash of lemon juice. And then again at the end a little bit of pomegranate seeds to give us a pop of sweetness. So with our warm cooked lentils, we're going to toss in our kale, toss in our pomegranate. This is an earthy dish. It's full of texture. It's full of beautiful greens and plant-based protein. It's a perfect way to balance out our meal while keeping our body fueled with some nice energy. So all these dishes, just based on how many people you're cooking for, just determines how much you're going to prepare. But enjoy the flavors, enjoy the colors. So, in closing, as we gather this Thanksgiving, let's remember it's not about the perfection or the tradition for tradition's sake. It's just about being present. It's about looking around the table and feeling gratitude for those who are with us and compassion for those who are not. Every dish we make can carry a little bit of love, a little bit of care. Every bite can be a reminder of our connection to our beautiful earth, to our connection to each other, to our connection to ourselves. So this season, let our kitchen be a place of calm, a place of creativity, and a place of self-care. May our table be colorful and nourishing and full of joy. And may we remember that we are enough. We are perfect just as we are. And so thank you, my dear friends. Thank you for taking this journey with me today in the kitchen. Next week on Self-Care with Jean, as the holidays approach and our to-do list is growing, it's so easy to lose ourselves in the hustle and the bustle. But self-care is about remembering to slow down, to breathe, and to try to find balance in the middle of this holiday rush. From setting mindful boundaries and nourishing our bodies to finding stillness and choosing joy over perfection. This episode will be our gentle reminder and our gentle guide to moving through the season with calm, gratitude, and love. So join me next week and rediscover what it means to show up for the holidays with presence and peace. Until next time, I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to savor the moment, and I want you to care for your beautiful, beautiful soul. Have a beautiful week. Let's remember that this is Earth School. We are here to learn to love ourselves and love each other, and to remember that life comes from us and life is for us. Have a beautiful week.